And welcome back, fellow stationeers, to the brutal start on Mimas with Mini 54 Bear. Okay, I have printed the electronics printer. Not going to do anything with it just yet. Want to get the fuel situation sorted. We're down to 2 megapascals in here. I've still got the welder fuel, which will have, well, 4.5 megapascals. So we're not in dire straits, but I would like to get it sorted so it's one less thing to worry about, and then I can get on to doing the water. So for this, I'm going to need some iron, and I don't know if I really have enough. Actually, I think I probably do. So I want a portable tank. Where are we? Actually, let's see, what's the... should see what the insulated one costs. Alright, we will need to get that running because I don't have any spare batteries. Apart from this one. Actually, as the power is running, I can put that in there for the moment. Right, so... two, can't remember what it's called. Let's just look up tank. Tank insulated. No, portable gas tank. Oh, maybe I need the upgraded thing to do that. I didn't think you did. Didn't think you needed to upgrade the printer to get the insulated portable tank, but they don't call it a portable tank. I can't remember what they call it. Portable gas tank. Well, I know I'm going to want a connector, so let's get that sorted. Don't see it there. Okay, so portable gas tank it is. Alright, this I'm gonna plonk up there. Will it drop in place? Yes, it will. Wonderful. Put it on. Take it off. Right, so that has got a little bit of gas in it. Drop that down here. Gotta love that, was it the yank the tank mod? Means when you drop it, this thing's facing you. Right, so... that is above freezing, so we will drop in 50 here. This is something I only learned recently. 4,000 plus hours in the game, and I'm still learning stuff. I did not know you could drop ice directly in here. And we'll put in half a stack of this once it's finished, and see how we do in pressure-wise. And batteries. Alright, well, let's get that in there. Too many things open. I don't know what I'm looking at now. Close, 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 close. Right, so that does not have a battery. That has a full battery. Put that in there. So we have 60% volatiles and 35% oxygen. Oh, come back. The danger of having an elevated platform and round ingots. Okay, yeah, so I think it needs a little bit more volatiles. So we'll give it, we'll try 3, because there's not a huge amount of gas in there. No, let's give it 10. Well, 65.5 to 30. Yeah, that'll do. So that will burn. It is what I consider dirty fuel, in as much that it is not pure and it is not the ideal ratio. Having said that, it will burn. So there's 6 megapascals in there. That will allow us to fill this up. So fill it up like so. And there we go. Okay, so that's that taken care of. How are we doing temperature-wise here? Right, still don't have a way of venting this. I did build some additional frames, so we can get that situated a little bit more reasonably. With, let's see, we want a frame for that, a frame to stand on, and maybe another 2 back here. Alright, let's get the flamey thing on these. Now I need to plumb this in order to, or before I can seal it up. Alright, let's get that in there. Right, so that doesn't. Yeah, I'll probably need this before the drill. That's good. Well, that's good. Okay, pipe. I will need some pipe. I have 3 there. I want maybe just another 2. And I will want a vent as well. And a valve, for which I need copper. Right. So let's get this thing plumbed in.
Power critical.
Do it the usual way. Oh, okay, let's go sort out the power situation first. Don't want to be running out of power while I'm trying to do that. Yeah, I went out on a little mining run. Had to switch over to the secondary air tank, so we are breathing dirty gas now. There. Okay, so now we can weld this up. Doesn't fully insulate it, but it does Keep hitting the wrong button. You can tell I'm rusty. Okay, so with that angled away, we should be okay. Now, let's see, for Electrum, I know it's 2.4 megapascals, but anything above 600K. So what I will do, I will pre-smelt. Well, let's see, I can do 100. That's, unless I want to, there's not enough there anyway. Right, so we'll put this in while there's a lot of gas. It will cool down, but because there is a lot of gas, it won't cool down quite so much. Whereas if I vented the pressure first, then there's less gas and it has less thermal inertia. Right, so all I have to do is get this down so the needle is roughly where the yellow joins the green. That is about 2.4 megapascals. And that should be good as long as the temperature stays above 600 Kelvin. And I believe it will. Now, at this point in many games, I'll run off and do something else while it's cooling down and completely forget about it. I'm not going to do that this time. I am going to babysit it. As soon as that light turns green, we're going to pull the handle. I don't have a desperate need for Electrum, but it's nice to have it. You know, using gas that would otherwise just get thrown away, because there's too much gas to try and reheat it. Plus, I have nothing to smelt at the moment anyway. Right, so we're getting close. There we go. And I'll just continue to vent the rest of that. There's no point keeping it. Okay. I should probably print a locker. And I should also get rid of this. Burning a little much. That's okay. Right, tool has nothing in it. Swap it over. Not going to throw it away, but I don't think we'll be using it again. Right, let's is there enough space? Yeah, I guess so. Right. Where are my plastic sheets? There they are. Right, let's see, GPS cartridge, what do you need? 1 gold, 1 copper, or 5 gold and 5 copper. Okay, so the iron I will have to get out of either there, doesn't really matter. Right, so this will allow me to go mining more at night, provided I have a battery in my doodad. Right, so we're at 28, or 29 minus 8. So down there is probably close to 0, 0, where the lander is. So to be honest, if we go to 0, 0, we'll be able to find it. So I'm not going to bother writing the numbers down. We are a hop, skip and a jump away from the lander, so we should be fine. Okay. Now, don't know how much pressure I'm going to get in this, but we'll find out. Ooh, 197. Okay, so we will dump a little bit more. Oh, no power. No power, no problem. Let's just temporarily put that in there. Okay, dump 25 in here. Set it to extract. Oh, a little high, but it will do. Okay, and whilst we're in here, we may as well eat, drink, and be merry. Okay, so I may have to put a utility thing on that in order to pull all of the gas back into it safely and not have it explode any canisters that I put in there to refill. So, yeah, it should be a straightforward thing. It only costs 5 iron. So, get that done. Set my fuel canister up. Right, so the next thing we are going to want is the tool printer. But before we do that, it's the usual thing of we have to go mining. So, leave everything behind that I don't want. Check the battery situation, that's good. That's good. That one there is bad, but it doesn't matter because it's not doing anything. I'm not leaving anything running, so do I have a spare battery anywhere? Yeah. Okay, so that will have to do. Oh, I am also going to. Oh, and I can't because I don't have any power. Alright, so I may end up wasting some of this. You know what? I don't like wasting it. So, turn that on. Vent this. Okay. Right. So, we have our GPS cartridge. We make it back to 00. We'll be home. No more getting lost. So we can go willy-nilly any direction we feel like. Let me just close these off. Get this down here. So ideally coal, because the one bit of coal we did find was not fantastic. It was almost 2 stacks. Yeah, we're also going to need to get, well, pretty much everything. So not going to bother, unless I stumble across it. I'm not going to bother with nickel at this stage. We're a day or two away from needing any advanced alloys, I think. I mean, as much as I like the idea of rushing the tier 2 stuff, we really have to get the atmospherics on a better footing, because at the moment it's very slapdash. There's nitrogen in the breathing gas, there's nitrogen in the fuel, so we're not operating efficiently. I would like to get those situations resolved. That is going to require a reasonable amount of steel in order to get the insulated tanks and the insulated pipes. We need to get going on the water supply. That obviously requires the combustor. That generates a lot of heat. These. Damn, lots of these. Yeah, that generates lots of heat. That's good for when we get the Stirling up, but in the meantime I need to be storing those gases. So, we're going to be needing some of the bigger insulated tanks and insulated pipes for that. The initial run of water may just be like combust it, separate it, and cool it down with a crap ton of radiators, just in order to get the first batch of water done. Ideally, I'd like to have the Stirling up and running before we get to that point, but realistically, I don't know how likely that is. So, it's important to have goals, but you want to have achievable goals. And half the battle in this game is knowing what is achievable and what is not. And then, of course, you have to factor in the player's stupidity factor, which in my case is quite high. I do stupid things. And most disappointingly, sometimes, there are occasions when I do the same stupid thing more than once. And, yeah. That can make for some interesting video clips, but doesn't do much for the base survival. I don't need too much silicon at this point because I don't have an awful lot of steel, and I really should get the big battery built. But until I'm back at the base actually using things, it's less of an issue. Or not so much of an issue, let's say. Yeah, so if I get 2 stacks of silicon from here, I'll be kind of happy. That's close enough. I have no idea what direction I was heading, so I shall just head off in a willy-nilly direction. I don't really know if I want any more solder at this point, but don't see much lead, so I'll pick it up, just on the off chance. Stationeers is not a good game to play if you're a bit of a hoarder like me. Can't throw anything away. Everything I see, I think, yeah, I could use that for something or other in the future, so I'm going to keep it. Then a year later, you're looking at that thinking, yeah, I know I was keeping that for something, so I'll put it somewhere safe. And then 5 years later, you stumble across it and you think, what the hell is this? When I kick the bucket, whoever has to go through my stuff is going to have a field day. No, we're okay for that. I will get a little bit more of the bubblegum, because we are quite a ways away from being able to make our own volatiles, other than farting in a suit. Let's get these out of here. Actually, that one too. Yeah, because we need a fully functioning greenhouse and we need a way of composting stuff, and in order to reclaim the volatiles. And as I said, we are a ways from having a greenhouse. Well, at least now we got the steel, so I can make the grow light. So once we have the grow light and the ability to make water, then we should be fairly safe. Oh, see? Heading willy-nilly, and I'm heading back towards the base. Alright, it's 2.5 stacks, that's fine. Keep hoping that one of these ore mining holes will reveal some more coal, rather than the nitrice and the other stuff that I just don't need. Bloody hell. This planet is built like an aero bar. Right. Terrain's not updating, so I'll put the game on pause, wait for it to catch up. Here we go. Oops. No, you don't. You stay there. What can I live without? Come here. A very dangerous pothole. Okay, well, I may as well go back because I have full hands. If I find any more iron, on the other hand. Oh, I didn't pick up any copper. See, one of the advantages of having the base built high. At least on Mimas, you can get some pretty spectacular silhouettes. And of course, as the base gets bigger and the pipework gets funkier, then the screenshots become even more abstract artish. Oh, jeez. Oh. Oh, that's handy. Well, I know they're not full stacks, but I'll just drop them in anyway. Don't like the idea of leaving the ices out. Didn't leave that on, did I? No. Good. Okay. Let's check the battery in here. 38 watts this. 25. Well, I know it takes up a slot, but I'll take that anyway. I don't need to carry this with me either. So let's head this way. This way. one of the reasons why I like playing on, or when I'm on Mimas, I will do the run and jump thing rather than the jetpack, is it's actually a little faster, at least than the standard jetpack. Oh, we got another big hole just waiting to capture us. But when you're up in the air and moving, you stay moving in the same direction. So you can pan and look around and you don't have to worry about direction changes. Coal. Okay. I was going to say now we're cooking on gas, but actually we're cooking on coal. And scientists are still baffled how prehistoric dinosaurs made it this far out. Rumour has it there was a very clever mammoth who designed a spaceship. His name was Elon Tusk. That was a very bad joke. I apologise. I did a bad thing, didn't I? So I'm going to spend a bit of time digging around a little bit larger area than I would do normally, because this is coal and it has been, like rocking horse poop, extremely difficult to find. Do not want. Still do not want. I have a feeling we may have got all we're going to get. Oh, no, maybe not. I love to be disappointed in this way. Right, I may end up throwing some of this bubble gum away, but I just want to see if there's any more coal nestled around it. What I'll probably do is I'll probably make another portable tank and have that as a fuel mixture as well, but have that just for creating water. So I don't like the idea of just having a single source of fuel when it comes, because I need it for both water and power. So let's get these out of there. Well, iron we always need. And of course, I think we can afford to put that one in there. Again, we have to wait for the train to update. Be interesting to see what the mining's going to be like when the train update actually hits the main branch. I haven't played beta for a while, so I don't know what the state of it is in there. But looking at all the beta patch notes, it seems that there is an awful lot of work being done on it, and to minables and that kind of stuff, so mining could be a bit of a different experience. As long as they don't nerf the heavy mining drill. I do love that thing. I just love the fact that it tears the ground up like it just has 0 Fs left to give. Greenpeace? Never heard of them. Have a hole. Environmental Protection Agency? Who are they? Have a bigger hole. Let's just go up through the ceiling because I'm lazy. Okay, don't really have room for much else. Gonna dump that and pick up some more gold, I think. Because I know I'm going to want to make. I know I want to make some more electrum. The amount I made, I think I made just 100 units, grams, whatever it's supposed to be. That won't go that far. Don't have a desperate burning need for it, but better to have it and not need it than need it and not have it. Good, that will do. Right, time to test the old navigation skills. So, easier to do while flying. Want both of them to, or the X and the Z, we want to approach 0 at about the same time. More this way, I think. Yeah. That's basically the direction we need to go. Maybe a little more this way. And would you believe it, there is the base directly ahead. Right, so I can make another batch of steel, which I will probably do. That leaves me only 50 iron though. Well, maybe I'll just hold that in reserve. There again, iron is relatively easy to get. And I should probably take this thing down now as well. Of course that won't have a battery, will it? Does now. Oh, crap. There we go. Alright, let's get this closer out of the way. And I'm going to weld that up. Just because I know I'm going to fall through it. Okay, so here we are, day 5 I think it is, maybe day 6. We are kind of okay. We have the breathing gas semi-sorted. We have our fuel, again, semi-sorted. It is going to work. I'm going to turn this on because I know I'm going to want to fill pretty much everything up. I'm going to put this one in here. These, actually put that there and that one in there. So yeah, not a perfect solution, but it is working. Next thing is we're going to need the tool printer, but maybe even before that, I have to get busy on generating fuel. For that, I'll duplicate the setup with this. Now I'll just put a portable up there, or maybe I'll just, I'll need another portable connector anyway. So do I have enough to make one? Portable connector. No. Yes. But I will need another portable tank, and then I can just connect the two together. Not the most elegant way of doing things, but it will work. And of course I need more iron in order to make another portable thing. But anyway, that is all for the next episode. Thank you for taking the time to watch. I hope you found something useful and of interest. Like and subscribe, all that good stuff, and I'll see you in the next one. 54 Bear out.